This section introduces the use of Ketso in teaching and training. You can use Ketso for students to actually plan a project, so they can use it in their group work to plan what they need to do, what they've already got to achieve their project, what they need to do, what the challenges might be. They can use this as a review as they go along and how they're going to overcome the challenges. It can also be used to help students to actually think through the key issues on a course. You can use it at the beginning to find out what they already know, and as a review towards the end to find out what they found out and what they want to do next with that information. Ketso has been based on research into learning and creative thinking. It's built on Howard Gardner's concept of multiple intelligences. It captures the oral, the writing, the moving. It embodies multiple intelligences into the kit. And this helps students with all sorts of different learning abilities and styles to actually get something from the discussion and group work. Students with dyslexia in particular find that the shapes and the fact that they're putting their ideas into a pattern that they can see and move around helps them to engage better with the material. The fact that the group is able to build a picture of their own thoughts and to see other people's thoughts helps them to really engage with the material. This is active learning. It helps them to see what they understand, find the gaps. It's actually often as interesting to see where they don't know things or they've got gaps that they can then fill later. But learn from each other. I find it particularly powerful to watch as students put their ideas down and think, oh, I hadn't thought about that, and go and look at another group's work and come back with different insights. So Ketso helps basically people to connect with their own ideas, connect with their own learning, and engage with it actively. I use Ketso in my dissertation meetings, so we often have group dissertation meetings now, and I ask students to think through, well, what are they interested in? What are their areas of curiosity? What do they have to help complete their dissertation project? What information, what access to resources, people, who can they interview? What do they need to do? What are they going to go out and find out or access that they don't already have? And what might be the challenges and barriers, and how can they overcome them? I find this is a really powerful way of getting students to engage themselves with thinking through how they're going to achieve their dissertation. Doing it in a group process as well really helps them to see that a lot of the problems they're having are similar to other people's, or to get an idea that they'd never thought of from somebody else. And they are learning from each other, which of course makes my job easier and makes their learning more effective. It can also be really powerful to engage students in doing project plans, in thinking through timelines. I find that particularly useful for PhDs when it's such a long time. When do they need to do certain aspects of their PhD to achieve their goals? And this is a really helpful process to go through in a review. Where are they up to? What needs to happen next? And really, again, helping students see on the table and be able to engage with and move around the key steps to actually achieve their dissertation. When students engage actively in their learning, when they develop ideas, they move them around, they see other people's ideas and build a group picture, they're much more likely to learn. Of course, they're more likely to enjoy themselves, and that makes learning much more effective.